Hey guys, welcome to another episode of my bike build, and you're watching the KR Moto channel. All right, guys, so this is what I got going on. I'm mocking up my Dana coils. I just need to get, I do have the nylon spacers for this because you can see how close this is to this right here. And I got to do some wiring in this. This is for a positive and a ground, either one or up or down or whatever that'll work. But I don't want that touching. So I just basically, I'm mocking this up so I can tailor my wires. I got some wires that I'm going to be tailoring for it. But basically what I got is I've got my mark here for my left side. I got 1 and 4 because this is for my 1 and 4. And I basically have done this to the other side, which I got right here, 2 and 3, as you can see as well. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. But your 1 and 4 goes here, your 2 and 3 goes here. So I've got these nice blue wires. I'm gonna get these cut. I'm gonna put some ends on them. I'm gonna crimp them, get that out. But I got some, they're pretty cool. They're 8.2s, and I'm hoping they work well. I got some new plugs and all that good stuff, so I'm gonna get going on that. But that's why I'm waiting on to adjust the valves on this. I actually had to order a special tool, and I could have done it without the tool, but it would have really been a pain in the butt to adjust the valves without it. So basically that's what I'm waiting on. And unfortunately we're close to Christmas and we're having problems with the mail. So anyways, I will be getting those on Monday the 28th. So I probably will do a video then on showing you guys how to adjust the valves. They're all 0.4 millimeter, and that's what I need to get them adjusted at. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get going on this, and I'm going to get one side done and then show you guys, and then I'm going to go from there. Okay, so I got every one of the ends of these cut right here, and you can see how I cut them. And I've got a crimping tool to put the little ends on them. But basically what I've done is I've cut them, and then I've put them back into order. So you can see this one's been cut. And you preferably want to go about a little over a ½ inch to an inch. So we got about the inch to the end of my finger. So yeah, we're a little over a half right there, a little over a half, but they're pretty much all a ½ inch cut. Got, you can see how they kind of go in here. This is right here, number 2 goes up here. Might be a little long. I wanted to leave them a little long though, so I can have some length on them, but I'll just plug right up in there like that. Okay guys, so basically what I'm doing is I'm doing this. I'm just tailoring the wires. So I've already got the rubber boot on there, and I'm doing number 2 now. I've already got 1 and 4 on there, and you just want to bend this over like so. I'm trying to do this with one hand here so I can show you guys, and then I think you guys get the idea. Sticking this in there, you want to make sure it's all the way down at the end. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to crimp this here to here using this tool. You don't have to have these. I mean, a pair of needle nose or whatever will work just fine. And you just basically want to make sure that this is pinched really good into the rubber, and it's going to hold this. It's going to last through vibration, and then you taking them on and off when you unplugging the wires from the coil, which won't happen very often, but just this ends to the plug. So basically that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to crimp this on there and be done with it. Basically that's the platform that you want to start on. Just want to make sure that the wire's down in there good. And you just want to roll this over, crimp this down. Alright guys, just seeing the results of getting those done. It didn't take very long. It only takes about maybe 15 minutes to build these. But you can see how I kind of got these. I'm going to put some ties around here, some splitters or something in here to keep the wires up. This one's, I got this one a little long, but I kind of intentionally did that so I can get us one over here or something. But you can kind of see how they go up in the coil there. This is where my wire loom goes, and I probably have to tuck these back down in there and tie them up here somewhere or something, but I wanted to leave enough slack in the wires. You always want enough. I'd rather have more room than not enough room, you know. But I don't think they turned out too bad. I mean, I could have went a little shorter on that one, but you can always do that to it, just like that. They fit up in there good. Next thing I got to do is I got to get this fixed here. I'm going to do that, get that done tonight. And I just basically wanted to do a short video to show you guys this here. I'm going to keep something, maybe tie something up here, I don't know. There's a cap that goes on this with the gasket, and these little holes right here to my timing chain guide that goes up on top. But yeah, I think the blue wires turned out pretty good. And you're not really going to see those. The tank fits down to here, and so it's going to be covering that on either side. So, but anyways, I'm probably going to wrap this video up. I just wanted to show you what I've done here. Or maybe not. Might do this here. Okay guys, this is what I was mentioning earlier about this here. So see this little 3mm square looking screw on here, and then I've got this nut. So this tool kind of looks like a socket, and it's got this piece that goes down through the socket with a knob, and you can tighten this part up, and then this nut here you can adjust. You can tighten, once you tighten that up, to tighten the valve down. So that's why I'm waiting on that part. So in the meantime, like I said, I'm just getting stuff done on it. And freaking dog hair on my thing. But so in the meantime, that's what I got going on. Waiting on that. And then I got to get this together here. I actually I don't know what happened to the screws for this, but I've got some stainless steel screws that are basically the same size, so I'm just going to use those. And this is JDI. They're just Phillips. I ordered from JDI. They were extra ones that I got. This cap goes on here like so. Then I got a little hose right here with the breather, so it just allows the pressure for blow by or whatever to go through there. Catches the oil if there's any blow by. But so I'm going to get going on this. But that chain guard goes up in there, and it was actually missing. So I had to go buy a new one. What the heck? Huh. Anyways, I got sidetracked for a minute. But I had to buy a new chain guard. So I'm going to put that on there. Get that done. So obviously I know people were in this motor, because this piece right here was missing. And I had to wait for like, I think 2 months to get this piece, and it finally came in. And they were back ordered that long. But this just fits down right down in there like this here. Basically. And then easy stuff. You just flip it over. Line up the holes. Screw it down there. Alright, now that I got that on there, nice and tight, Let me get these out of the way. I did not need those. Got that on there. And then this little cap goes on here, like I said before. If it's down on there like that. There's a gasket that goes on there. I'm going to stick the gasket on there, so that's on there. I'm going to stick the valve cover back on there. We're just going to lay it on there for now, because like I said, I need that tool, and there's a bunch of other stuff I got to get done as well. I got to get the petcock in the tank, and I got to fix the float on it because the float was actually broke off, and it was in the bottom of the tank. So yeah, so I'm gonna put some stuff on that that's gasoline resistant, and because I can't find another one right now, you can't get one OEM. I've been trying to find one for new old stock, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I haven't been able to find anything for it yet. So until I can do that, and then until I get the tools fixed, I'm just gonna, or get the tool for the valves, adjusting the valves, I'm gonna wait on that. But I'm just gonna pretty much get the tank together on the inside, make sure everything's good in there, and then I'm going to start on the carburetors, so I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. Okay, so I got my cap on here to my blow valve, whatever this is. It's for the timing chain. There's oil that runs through that filter. You guys seen the inside of this, but I've got these stainless steel screws in there now, and I got them all thread locked and torqued down and everything real good. So we got that on there. Won't have to worry about those. I'm going to put the valve cover back on, and I'm probably going to call it a night doing this, and then start on it again tomorrow. So that's what we ended up with, guys. I got a little filter to go on the end here, but the rubber piece is too short, so I'm trying to figure something out for that. But anyways, I think it looks okay. I really like these stainless steel Allen heads here. They're nice. Make the bike look nice and clean. But looks good, man. Nice close-up shot. This gasket here didn't require anything. It's just a sticky gasket. It's not, this gasket here, once it gets heat to it, it just adheres to this. So we're good with that. Same with the valve cover gasket. I'm just going to line it with some grease so it'll come off if I ever have to take the valve cover off again, which I'm going to have to adjust the valves anyway. Once in a while after I get done riding it, I'm probably going to have to do another valve adjust on it, but basically that's what we got going on here. I still need to get my little nylon spacers in here, and I got to go get a couple of washers because I got to stick a washer down here and up here and in between there, so I need 8 of them, so it's touching metal from up here, the contact up here to down here, so we get a good contact of metal. But it's just right here that I'm worried about, this in here. Once I use those things that they gave me, and they're just eyelet things that, you know, for wires that go on there. But I got to run one here down at the bottom, and they're just going to be super close to that, and that's why I don't want to use that aluminum, and unless I could use like a flatter screw, but I'm not going to take a chance because it's too close. But yeah, that's what the wires look like, and I'll probably get me something here to like tie these two up here so they're not dragging or anything. I'll probably just put like a little small zip tie around there so it just keeps it away from the motor, so it's not rubbing anything. But I think the coil wires turned out good, and the coil's mocked up. It's good. Okay, if you guys watched any of my previous videos from a long time ago, when I was taking this bike apart, the fuel gauge didn't work, And I tested the fuel gauge on the indicator and it worked. This worked, I tested it, it worked, but when I came to this, took the gas tank apart, I found the float in there. What happened was, over time, just the fuel getting in this used to be a small hole in here. Now it's a big, huge one. Right there, you guys can, if you guys can see that hole, there's a big, huge hole there. And I guess it's just over a period of time, just that the gasoline eating a hole through there. Because this is like foam just covered in plastic. And so what I did was, as I stuck the rod back through here, and I can't get one of these OEM. I tried ordering one of these through Suzuki, couldn't find them. I could probably find this rod somewhere with the float on it that will work, but until the meantime, I'm gonna have to use this. So basically what I did is I stuck the float on there just to see if this would work. And the rod runs up through there in that little crease there. And then I stuck a safety clip in here, and it's holding pressure up against this. So what I'm probably going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to just lightly put some JB weld around here to fill in this hole and around here, and hopefully that it don't actually put a bunch of extra weight on this, so it'll work. But for now, I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to plug that hole and plug that. Otherwise, the gas is probably going to get in there and it's going to soak the rest of that stuff and just start eating it away. But I'm hoping to find one of these. I did find one online. It's for a 1000 and easy model, but it's not going to work. If I could find like one for a 750 or something, the gas tank I think is the same size. I'm thinking, I don't know what the easy model, the 1000, I think it's got a smaller tank on it, and the rod would be smaller. So that's what it looked like to me anyways when I looked it up on eBay. But I can't find one of these OEM. They don't make them anymore, which really sucks. But anyways, that's my fix for now until I get some JB weld on this. But that's what I was doing here. I've also got this all cleaned up pretty good. Got the screws all for it and everything. I got the new gaskets here that goes around this thing here, like that, goes in there just like that. And then this seals around this part over here by the tank. You can see this seal is just totally wasted. It was really super hard and stuff, and really brittle and nasty. And of course, I ordered this a long time ago, but I got the new petcock here in the box. Oop. Brand new. Of course I could get one of these. It's completely brand new. I'm not sure if I like that or not, how they got that sealed on there, but it's OEM. But my other one, I didn't want to put the old one on there. I still have the old one, but of course you can see I've got the bolts for it here that fit up inside it right there, just like that, go on the tank. These take some nylon seals around here, some little nylon washers, and when I was cleaning these up, it corroded. I think I might have ordered these, I'm not sure, but I'll have to take a look at that. But basically that's what I've been working on also as well, is this, and trying to get that done, and just little stuff I can get done, waiting on that tool to come in on Monday. It'll be after Christmas, so be patient with me, guys. I just wanted to show you what I got going on here for today doing this, but probably going to make it one solid video. But I know the wiring's good. I'm just going to plug these. I'm going to plug this hole, plug this up here, make sure that it seals, and then I'm going to put it in some water and see if she floats. I'm hoping that it does. It don't add a bunch of extra weight to it. And all I know is that the JB Weld will, at least it's seal against gasoline, so, and hopefully it will bond to this here. But that really kind of sucks that it did that. found out a lot of problems with this bike. It's the stuff that I've had to go through to fix it, and I'm kind of glad that I went through the entire motor like I did. Otherwise, if I would have just left it and ran it like it was, it wouldn't have ran much longer. That little screw that was in there and ended up in the bottom of the oil sump, it would have ran through there and went up. I mean, there was metal shavings all in the oil sump, and I'm glad that I caught it when I did. But yeah. Okay guys, you remember this little clip here? So basically what I did was, instead of using JB Weld, is I went ahead and I filled in the holes here, got them all nice and sealed. I filled that hole in there around the metal rod there, and in the front here, using this, a zip tie and my soldering iron, and I just kept this little clip in the front here to hold that straight and to hold it taut up against this here, and I just filled in the hole, got it all sealed up in there, got it sealed back there, underneath there, and up on top of there. At least I pushed it in as far as I could go. And the same with the front here. You remember this thing had a really big giant hole in the front of it with this clip in the front. But this is just temporary fix until I can find one of these, and hopefully I can find one soon, or if I can before I put it in, then I'll just get another one. But until then, this is gonna have to work. But I stuck it in the sink, submerged it in water, it floated right up to the top, and I didn't see no air bubbles or anything like that. This is actually, it's like foam and cased in plastic. It's really weird, but hopefully this holds and I won't have any issues with it. But yeah, so basically you just get a soldering iron and you just keep building it up, just rubbing it on there like so, just like your soldering stuff. So I know it don't look pretty, but I think it'll work. At least it floated anyways to the top, so, and it worked. But anyways, yeah, so you guys don't forget to hit the subscribe, please. Don't forget to leave a comment and give me a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll have another video. It'll probably be after Christmas, but anyway, peace.